This week on Wildcat News, we discuss Black History Month.
We look into the new bathroom policy.
And we discuss the issue of underperformance within the school.
All these stories and more coming up because Wildcat News starts now. Good morning, West Johnston. I'm Landry Connors.
And I'm Mason Butcher.
February marked the month-long recognition of Black history. Miranda Bean reports.
In February, people around the nation celebrated Black History Month. Fine arts teacher Joshua Johnson had the honors chorus perform songs to celebrate Black History Month and explains what he enjoys most about the month-long event.
I feel proud to be an African American during the month. I feel proud to share my culture with people that are not so connected to it. I like making that connection with people so that they can understand where I come from.
Sophomore Atanic Jones feels Black History Month is important.
I think there's a lot of things that Black people have done, and we deserve the appraisal for it, which is why there's also a Latino History Month, because they also did a lot of things in history too. One of its purposes is to educate everybody.
Johnson wants to bring more awareness to Black History Month in the future.
I definitely think that we should do more as a school, not just for Black History Month, but for any month that has an ethnicity attached to it. I had my honor students look at jazz standards or Old Negro spirituals, and they had to perform it. They had to know where it came from and then actually perform it.
Jones shares why she feels the event is widely known.
I think Black History Month is more widely known because there's more movements and other things going on towards Black people. I guess it's kind of just what we focus on in America, as a whole. Since we were so oppressed for such a long time and still kind of are, we kind of deserve to be celebrated as a race, along with some other races, but they're just not focused on in America.
Johnson explains the benefits that come with celebrating Black History Month.
It is a way for everyone to be well-rounded people. I think it just helps you understand me, and as you're understanding me, we can make a better connection. So it's not just two strangers sitting in a room. Now you kind of understand what my culture is, what traditions I have, what makes me tick, you know what I'm saying, what kind of things that I like, and it just comes from, what I've been through and the culture that I'm a part of.
I'm Miranda Bean, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Miranda. Teachers are beginning to be stationed around the bathrooms in the school, but is this an invasion of privacy?
With the new trend of vaping comes new responsibilities for teachers and administrators. History teacher Will Marshall describes the difficulties of being a bathroom monitor.
It is something where, unless you're 18, you shouldn't be having it. And it dissipates rather quickly, so it's difficult to catch. And we don't have enough administrators to pay attention to all of the bathrooms, so they're asking teachers to help out with that.
Junior Jack Schweizer believes it is wrong for teachers to be in the bathroom.
I think that's an invasion of our privacy as students. Teachers should not be in the bathrooms waiting and watching us. It seems like we have less freedom as students now than we ever have as in previous years.
Marshall understands the students' frustration.
It's sort of frustrating in that a lot of kids get annoyed when you walk in there. It's like, going to the bathroom, it's like, hey, I'm just trying to use the bathroom. Why do you have to be in here? Which I totally understand.
Schweizer believes students can make good judgment by themselves.
Personally, I found that really uncomfortable. I don't think there's a need for teachers to be in the bathrooms, as students should be able to report what's going on by themselves, and we don't need additional help with that.
I'm Mason Butcher, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Mason. Now let's head over to Grayson Betts with the rundown.
I'm Mason Betts and welcome to The Rundown. Here's the last week's scores. Last Wednesday, varsity baseball won 3-2 against Harnett Central. Thursday, varsity soccer lost 6-0 against Clayton, tennis won 7-2 against Knightdale, and golf placed third at Johnston County Country Club. Tonight, tennis is home. Tomorrow, golf and tennis are home, and track, softball, and soccer are home. Friday, baseball is home and softball is away. Monday, tennis is away, and Tuesday, golf is home. Come out and support your spring athletes. I'm Grayson Betts, and that's your week's rundown.
Thanks, Grayson. A few weeks ago, a letter was sent out addressing the school's performance. Allison Wade gives insight.
A letter that was recently sent out sparked conversation among students. Principal Jennifer Swartz talks about the contents of the letter.
It doesn't necessarily indicate that there's anything wrong with our overall performance, because you can go to NC school report cards and you can see a lot of information that shows that West Johnston is doing a lot of great things, that our teachers are doing great things, and our students are doing great things. The subgroup is one subgroup, and I'm just not going to disclose that at this time just because I don't want there to be any kind of target out there for them. So we are working on how we can bring up every subgroup.
Swartz explains why the school is different from others.
It is really easy to look across the way and see what is another school offering and what is it that we're not doing, so we wonder, do we need to do that? I know that when we offered Power Lunch years and years ago, we could not make it work. We just couldn't make it work. The students who were in your AP Calculus class or your AP Lit class or your AP Earth Environmental Science class, they all went to their classes and they all sat there and they studied and they were prepared. But the kids who were not interested in learning, who we call your intentional non-learners, they didn't want to go to class. And so all we did was continue to chase them around the building. So having the model that we currently have for West Success provides a greater structure, because those are actually the kids we're trying to target.
A controversial tweet was a popular topic among students. Junior Diana Carre wrote the post and shares her motives behind it.
When I first saw the letter, I didn't really know what it meant, but the part that really spoke out to me, and you can obviously tell by the tweet, is the fact that it says we're underperforming. And I've been here for 3 years, and I just feel like the school has just progressively been less enjoyable to be here, and I feel like you should be able to love your school and be able to love learning, but you can't love learning if you don't like the school that you go to, and I feel like a start has to happen.
Schwartz is bringing students' opinions into the discussion.
I have no problem with students having a voice. In fact, since last year when I was named principal, I have involved the SGA president, student body president, to be a part of our school improvement team meetings, which I think sometimes can be very eye-opening to see your teachers actually having real conversation about what it is that they're concerned about.
Cartwright says that her tweet is her way of expressing her opinion.
I just thought, well, I hope this doesn't go too far. I hope it doesn't get me in a lot of trouble. But then I realized, if we want something to change around here, we have to start it. It's not going to happen with the teachers. It won't happen with the administration. It has to be us. So if we want that to happen, someone's going to have to step up. So I just kind of accepted it. It happened. I tweeted it. Didn't regret it. I wouldn't, not do it. But I do want to be clear about something. This tweet wasn't meant to start a riot or stage a walkout or start a fight or any other kind of violent action. This was me trying to speak up about something that I felt I was lacking in my own education.
I'm Allison Wade, Wildcat News.
Well, that's all for us this week. If you have any comments, questions, or story leads, email us at wjstudentmedia@gmail.com or send us a tweet at wjstudentmedia.
If you want to watch Wildcat News at home, on the go, or catch up on past episodes, go to wjstudentmedia.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Mason Butcher.
And I'm Landry Connors. Thanks for watching and have a great week.